With borders closed for the foreseeable future, now is the perfect opportunity to explore our own backyard. And there's no better way to explore our majestic countryside than in a van. I'm here at Jayco Newcastle to find out how I can adventure in comfort and in style. Joining me is Damien. Damien, I need some help. I want to go travel the countryside. This is the perfect time, but where do I start?
Yeah, well, at Jayco we've got many different models, starting from the lower end camper trailer from $18,000–$19,000 up to your $240,000–$250,000 motorhome. So many different models to choose from and a lot of good advice.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing it for a long time. You would have seen some changes in your career.
Yeah, look, I think you learn something every day, and it is very important that you come and talk to a dealer about it. Yeah, we'd really encourage people to come into a dealer and get the right advice.
So Damien, just for newbies like me, can you explain some of the terminology in regards to the range that you have on site?
Yeah, so look, we have a lot of different things like our camper trailer range. We also have pop-top caravans, but they're also segmented into normal on-road ones and more off-road ones as well. And we also have hybrid pop-tops that are actually not as wide and they have a lot more off-road capability. And then up to the bigger caravans.
What would be a perfect starting point for myself?
Young family?
Yep.
Yeah, young family. Look, a good starting point would generally be a small Journey pop-top. Can have double bunks or triple bunks with a double bed, air conditioner, TV, starting at sort of late 30s, under $40,000.
Yeah, great value.
So,
I'm a bit unsure though where I should start. Do I have to drive 6–7 hours to get somewhere good, or?
No, a lot of times we're just going within an hour or two of Newcastle. There's so many great places. For example, on last weekend we took about 65 customer vans away to Bulahdelah. There's a new caravan park there and we put the customers up for the 2 nights at Bulahdelah. And yeah, we just spend time with our customers. We generally have a meal on the Saturday night and some music. And yeah, it's great. So you don't have to go very far to have fun.
Yeah, Howard and Judy here, Damien. Thank you very much for the Jayco Appreciation Weekend. We love them and you do a good job and your staff are terrific.
One of the great additions to any Jayco is the slide-out kitchen. Now this is where you get to cook your bacon and eggs in the morning. Flip that open, you've got a great double burner. And the good thing about this is fully working sink so you can wash the dishes after you're done doing breakfast.
Thanks, Jayco. What a great weekend.
Cheers.
That sounds really good, especially for someone just starting out. I'm like, how do I get this happening and what do I do now? And you're right there.
And look, the big thing is getting our customers to know us, and if they have a problem, it's easy for them to come back.
We've just come back from a 6,000 kilometre trip up to Cairns. We've had no problems with the Starcraft and we always get excellent service from Jayco Newcastle.
We purchased our van from Jayco Newcastle. I think what we learnt really quick when we arrived at Jayco in Newcastle that we're actually being brought into a family. The service and the support has been excellent.
Our staff come along as well, generally come along and it just makes the whole transaction a lot easier because, they're generally, they need servicing on their caravan, they might want to buy parts. And, we've got 40 or 50 people work in our business, so it's good to have that interaction and that, knowing people knowing each other.
So do you have a try before you buy sort of situation as well?
We can do that. It's more hire, hire before you buy on one of our used ones or something like that. So yeah, it definitely helps for people getting out and wanting to work out what they want.
Yeah, the used ones are interesting because it's like that's a really good entry point price-wise, I'd imagine.
Yeah, look, the biggest thing in coming to a dealer over buying private is that with used ones, they're all fully serviced through our workshop. You don't get that if you're buying privately.
And because there's so many moving parts, I mean, it's good to have all that checked out first.
Yeah, safety is a big thing.
And I guess it's also a journey too, like you sort of fall in love with it and you want to get more and more and more, so it's good to have someone to refer to and say, listen, we think this will be your next step.
Yeah, look, 50% of our market, of our customer base is actually 30 plus. A lot of young families. We've had customers have had 4 vans by the time they're 35 because they just go through that cycle and that change in their life.
And with the whole COVID thing, you would have seen just like a spike in sales? Yeah,
definitely a spike in sales. Definitely a lot of people that had overseas travel booked that are bringing it forward and also just loving to see, our own country. Yeah, definitely. And I've just been travelling around myself a fair bit in the last 6 weeks out in the country, New South Wales, and there's a lot of activity out there. There's a lot of people out there seeing what's going on, and yeah, so it's great.
Yeah, a great opportunity to explore Australia. I mean, there's plenty of it.
There is, yeah, no, definitely plenty of things to see.
Well, I can't wait to get a van myself. Let's get into it.
Good stuff, thanks.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
We love Jayco!
Cheers, Jayco Newcastle!